All right. Welcome, everyone. This is 18.1 and 18.2 on trig ratios. Okay, so in trigonometry, the foundation of trigonometry is based off of a right triangle. Okay. In a right triangle, there are ratios that we use to figure out all the sides and all the different angle measures. And that's what we're going to do today. You're going to have a missing side, a missing angle, and we're going to use trig ratios to solve or to get the angle measures, okay, or the side length. All right, so there are three trigonometric ratios we use. They are called sine, cosine, and tangent. They're just fancy words for a fraction, right? Before we list the ratios of sine, cosine, and tangent and what they mean, we must label the sides. So here is a right triangle, right triangle ABC. And in this right triangle, there's an opposite side, there's an adjacent side, and then there's a hypotenuse. The hypotenuse is always the easiest one to locate. What is the hypotenuse in terms of words? The definition of hypotenuse. The longest side, right? It's the longest side, and that side will always be opposite the 90-degree angle. So this is your hypotenuse. Okay. The opposite side and the adjacent side, it's relative to what angle you're looking at it from. All right. So if in this for this example, we're going to look at it from angle A. So you can think about this. You are literally right there. Right? You're right there looking at it from angle A, from angle A's point of view. And opposite of angle A is side BC. And adjacent to angle A or next to angle A is angle AC. Okay? So to sum this part up, opposite the 90-degree angle is your hypotenuse. Figure out what angle you're looking at it from. Opposite that angle is your opposite side. And then the side next to that angle is your adjacent side. Okay, you'll always be next to the hypotenuse and the adjacent side. Okay, if it's not the hypotenuse, it's the adjacent. Okay, so here is the sine. The sine ratio will always be opposite over your hypotenuse. Okay, or O over H. All right. And if I just get the first letters of each, S, O, and H, we have this. So, all right. Cosine of angle A is going to be your adjacent side over your hypotenuse. Okay. Or A over H. And again, if I just get the first letters here, then we're gonna have C A H, right? And then the tangent of angle A will always be the opposite over your adjacent. Okay. So this is O and A. And last, if I take all of these guys, right, the first letters of each thing, that's TOA. Questions on the ratios? There's just a ratio of sides. Sine, cosine, and tangent? Sine, cosine, and tangent. All right. Cool. Now, class, now I'm just going to get the acronym. So, ka, toa. This is the easiest way to memorize what's what. Okay, so if you just memorize so ka toa and know how to spell it, yeah, then you know all the three trig functions. Okay? Questions on that? No? On your calculator as well, actually, before your calculator, let's go on to this. Okay? So write each trigonometric ratio as a fraction and as a decimal rounded if necessary to the nearest thousands. Okay? So for number 3, we have to figure out what sine of A is, right? We have to label our sides first. Okay? So opposite the 90-degree angle will be your hypotenuse. I'm just going to put H. Okay? Opposite angle A will be your opposite side. And then the last side is your adjacent side, right? So that's how we would label this function, correct? In terms of angle A. Okay? So sine, is it so, is it ka or toa? So, right? Because it's sine. So if you memorize how to spell it, that's going to be your opposite side over your hypotenuse, which is 12 over 13. That's it. All right? Make sense? Let's do number 4. Okay. Cosine of A. Well, cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, right? If you guys look at your notes right now, or it's ka in so ka toa. So that one is going to be 5 over 13. Okay, and then lastly, cosine of B. Okay, so what we're going to do is we have to relabel everything. Essentially, if your opposite of angle B is this guy here, and adjacent to angle B is 12, the hypotenuse will still be the hypotenuse. Okay? So cosine of B is adjacent over hypotenuse, which is 12 over 13. Right? And just getting these in terms of decimals to the nearest thousandths. 12 over 13 is 0.923. So this one is 0.923 as well. And then 5 over 13 is 0.385. Okay. Cool. All right. Do or work on number 6 through 8. And that is the end of this first video. Please go to my second video for more examples.